Hi and welcome to A World of Words. I'm Vanessa and today I'm doing the Writing is Life tag. So today I'm doing another writing related tag, and I was tagged by the creator of this tag, Julian Greystoke, so I will leave her original video in the description below because you should totally check it out. So thank you so much for tagging me. I love being tagged in things. This is just a really fun tag about writing and different writing related questions. Question 1. If you could magically make one of your works in progress complete and ready for publication, which one would it be? I would choose the first book in my second series because the first draft of that one is done, but because I know I spent half the time in past tense and half the time in present tense because I couldn't decide what I was doing, and I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing, which one I chose, and I really don't want to deal with that, but I have to, so if that could magically be fixed, that would be great. Question 2 is, who is your favorite character you have written and why? I can't answer this. I have so many characters that are just plain fun to write. I'm just gonna go with the same character from the book I talked about just in the first question, one of the main characters in my second series, because she is a modern day girl who she loves reading fantasy and like fantasy movies and all of that stuff. She ends up in this fantasy world. It's a comedy, so all this wacky crazy things keep happening to her. Like, she knows a lot about fantasy world, so like when she sees it like happening in real life, she's either super excited or kind of like, I don't know. Her reactions are just a lot of fun because she is just a really fun, silly character to write about. Question 3 is, what is the most terrible thing you've ever done to a character? Well, I've killed some people. I've also broken a few hearts. And some have even been imprisoned by an evil, insane king for many, many years. Whoops. What character or work are you most disappointed with / want to go back and rework? There is one character, and this is a character I created as a teenager, and he was originally just supposed to be kind of a funny character. His name is Seth. The characters are in high school, but it's like a specialty school. It's a school for secret agents, and he's really good at everything, and he's really attractive, and he's like extremely conceited, and so basically he ends up liking one of my main female characters, and she is not having any of it because he's really obnoxious, but then he decides that since she won't go out with him, that he's going to basically make it his mission to like date her because he's weird like that. So basically throughout the book, a kind of side plot in the book is that he's just kind of pursuing her, and he's really annoying, and all my characters, like every time he comes on screen, they're just like, oh, this guy. He thinks he's amazing and has this weird, deluded sense of like what people think of him. His character arc goes nowhere, because back when I was a teenager and writing all these stories, like I did good writing like the plot and like the fun, like, you know, adventure that goes on in the stories. Those were all pretty good. But as far as like the emotion and the character development and the character growth and arcs, that wasn't really there. Basically, what I'm trying to say by rambling this much is that I am trying to give him a character arc where he kind of starts out the way he is, because that's fine, but then like something happens with his character that he grows in some way, or maybe becomes less annoying, or maybe you learn more about him and like sympathize with him, basically. So I just need to fix him because he's like kind of a mess, and I realized rereading most of the scenes with him, he's just really annoying, and I focus on him a lot because I thought he was really funny when I wrote him. But now I realize if his story arc doesn't go anywhere and then we essentially don't really see him again since he's only in the one book, there's like really no point to him if something doesn't happen with him. I want him to be there, but I want him to have more of a purpose. So basically, I need to fix him because he's kind of a mess. Question 5. Pick a theme song for the main character of your current work in progress. Now, aside from the fact that I have like 1,000 main characters, I don't really have theme songs for like each individual character, but I do have a couple, like, I have like some songs that relate to like two characters and their relationship. So for one of the characters, it is
song called The Call from the Prince Caspian soundtrack.
Basically, that's kind of a sad song. It's the end of a relationship. But yeah, that one I play over and over again for like this one scene when they have to say goodbye. And then this one for some reason is country. It doesn't 100% fit, but it goes well with kind of the theme of their relationship a little bit, even though it's not like 100% accurate. And that is because like it's not a country book at all, but the song kind of fits, so. So that's one relationship. And then the last one is not like a romance relationship, but it's kind of a friendship that is having some troubles. And for that one,
Okay, that doesn't apply.
so that song doesn't 100% apply because it is about, I think, a relationship. But as far as like the friendship goes, one character is being cold to the other. So I feel like that applies. And that's long enough on that answer. Number 6 is, what is a trope or cliche that you are embarrassed to say that you use or used? Okay, here's where I go on a rant. I wish people would stop complaining about tropes and cliches. I'm not saying that I have never been annoyed by one. I have come across so many terrible uses of tropes and cliches in published works. But as an author, I find it incredibly stressful to hear people say, I never want to see this, or I hate this, and all of those sort of things. Because honestly, it's not that maybe you do hate the trope, but most of the time it's just because you don't want to see the trope or cliche done badly. The reason things become tropes and cliches are because they have worked well in the past. So that means it is possible to either just put a twist on the trope or cliche, or for it to just straight up work well again. I do use some tropes and cliches in my work sometimes, but I'm not embarrassed about any of them because they are there for a reason. A wizard tells you that if you stop writing forever, one of your other dreams will 100% come true right now. Would you do it? No. Because most of my dreams involve writing. Any dream that's not specifically to become like an author, which is my main dream, is to become a published author. Other dreams include, if possible, I would like to be the creator of a TV show based on one of my books, or maybe if it's an original TV show, I would like to create a TV show. I think that would be really fun to have like the creative power over it, to be a writer for it, and like get to basically control it. But it would also be kind of fun to write for a TV show. But that also involves writing. Aside from just writing books, I would also like to write graphic novels, but that also involves writing because while I could potentially be an artist for a graphic novel, and have someone else write the story. I would rather write the story myself because I have plenty of ideas. And other goals besides just career goals are like personal goals. I feel like those are like within the realm of possibility, so I don't think I would have to give up writing, so I'm just gonna say no to that. Also, who is this wizard and why does he care if I write or not? Question 8 is, what do you do when you're not writing? Okay, we're gonna go into this. I have a lot of hobbies that aren't just writing, so I'm just gonna rattle off a list of things I might be doing. I enjoy reading, obviously. I like to make things, so I like to make jewelry, I like to draw, I like to just basically like random craft projects are a big thing that I spend my time doing. I like to watch TV and movies, watch like YouTube and spend time on the internet because who doesn't? Hang out with people, go to movies, shopping is also fun. It's not super specific, but basically just like going out and doing stuff is fun. Basically like all of that stuff. I have a lot of hobbies. Oh, listening to music too, but I could do that while I write and read. I could be doing a great many things while not writing. If you could show anyone, alive or dead, your work, who would you choose? I really want to say Cassandra Clare, but if she didn't like it, I would be crushed. So I don't know. It would really just like be someone I admire. I would want to show them my work. Like other than that, people I would want to share my work with would be just family and friends, like once I have a finished product, aside from my mom and my sister who can read like my almost finished projects. Anyone else, I could show them like the finished version and they would probably be happy to read it. What is the most stressful thing you have ever written that's the most stressful for you to write? It's pretty stressful for me to write the heartbreak scenes because I don't enjoy destroying my characters, but it's necessary for the drama. So, yeah. I always feel really bad and sad when I have to write those scenes because, like, I didn't want to hurt them, but it must be done. And that is it for the Writing is Life tag. That was so much fun. I really enjoyed that tag. I feel like most of the people who I would tag have already been tagged in the original video, so I'm just going to tag one person, and that is David Griffith. You have been tagged. Anyone else, if you either have done this tag or if you are planning to do this tag, please let me know in the comments below so I can go and check out your videos. And please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I upload new videos on Mondays and every other Friday, plus the occasional surprise video, so please subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. And as always, have fun and stay creative. Bye!